about your final exam at school?
Yes, it's extremely hard
All right.
with me.
Yeah. Okay, so have you learned lesson 5 yet with Miss Huing? I guess no. Okay, so you just learned with me 2 days, is that 2 or 3? I forgot.
Yes.
I forgot. Okay, so just let it there. And all right. Well, so this week have to
Teacher.
what?
I think your volume is more
Can you
a bit small.
what? I cannot get your point there.
Your volume is small. Isn't big enough for me to hear.
So like my voice there, is that?
Yes.
Yeah, so now is that better?
I think yes.
Okay, I'll try to speak louder. Okay, so it's better right now.
Yes.
Okay. All right, I know that you haven't learned lesson 5 with Miss Huyn yet, but then I
Yes.
think that now we'll like try it. Okay, are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, so first of all, one more question. Tell me the difference between a number of and the number of.
As I know, a number of uh, goes with mm, now like now has two things up.
Okay, what about the number of?
So the number of goes with now. I think uncountable on now. Yes, uncountable or something is smaller.
Okay, so I don't think so. Well, when it comes to a number of, the difference between a number of and the number of is meaning. Like a number of means many, like a number of students in the class finish their homework, or we have gone through a number of lessons. It means that many students in the class finish their homework, or a lot of students in the class finish the homework. Can you get that?
Yes.
Yeah, and when it comes to the number of just means like number, like the number of days in the week is 7, or the number of students in the class is 35. Okay, so can you get that?
Yes.
Yeah, and we normally use the number of and a number of in writing or maybe in speaking, but normally we use the number of, like the number of what increased over years. So it means that its number, like that statistic, that data increased over year. Okay, so after that we plus now and their own plural noun and their own countable noun, like a number of students, the number of students, we all use plural and countable nouns there. The difference between them is meaning. So the first one, a number of means many. So many, blah, blah, blah. We need to plus verb with or without s or es.
Yes.
What? Many,
No.
many something else plus verb with or without s or es.
S.
Like with or without it.
What or without?
With or without. Can you get me? Can you get me?
Oh, can you explain again?
Okay, so a number of means many. So like many students, we have to use the verb with s or without s.
Yes. With S.
Many students, but we use the verb with s. Are you sure?
Yes. Many students.
With the verb there. After that, the verb there.
Without S. Without S. Both.
Okay,
Both.
okay.
Okay.
So a number of means many, but many we have to plus the verb without s or es, right? So our number of will come with the verb without s or es or with s or es. With or
A
without.
number. A number of.
Yeah.
Without S.
Okay, that's right. Because it means many, many. So the verb without s and es. Okay, can you get that?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And the number of, it just means number. So number is singular noun or plural noun.
Okay.
Like
Uh,
answer me, the number is like number is plural noun or singular noun. Can you get me?
plural noun or single noun.
Yeah.
I think
Do you know plural
plural
or singular in Vietnamese?
is plural.
Yeah, plural or singular. Do you know that in Vietnamese?
Yes.
Yeah, so what does it mean?
Plural means số nhiều
Yeah.
and single is số ít.
Yeah, so number is plural now or singular now.
A number is plural noun.
No, just number, just the word number.
Number.
Yeah.
Single noun.
Yeah, singular now, right? So after singular now, we have to plus verb with or without s or es.
With S.
Yeah, so the number of something else we need to plus with verb s or es, with or without verb s or es.
S. With S.
Yeah, that's right. So well, we just think that this means number. So number is singular noun, and singular noun will need to come with verb with s, and then a number of means many. So after many, after plural noun, we need to plus the verb without s and es. So can you get that?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. Okay, so just let it there, and we'll come to speaking. And before speaking, I want to ask that how to answer a speaking part 1 question.
Is include answer answer explain example and the last one I forget.
Okay, so for if you follow me, this is answer, reason, example, and alternative. Do you remember that?
I remember 3
Yeah.
of them.
Answer, reason, example, and alternative. Like you give, you answer that, and then you give some reasons for that, and then you give example for that, and then you give opposite information that. Okay, it is alternative. All right.
Yes.
And before, actually, have I given you some connectors there? Like connectors? Have I?
Connector. Yes.
Okay. Well, yes. Have I
Yes.
given you connectors there? Okay, so
No.
all right. If I haven't, so note that so connectors will help our, like, our speaking will become more logical, more fluently, so others will like that will be easier for others to understand your ideas, also your speaking as well. So now I'll give you some of them. Like if you want to begin your speech, like you want to begin speaking, like you want to introduce something or anything else, you want to begin that, you can say first of all, or to kick off, or to begin with, to start with. Can you get that?
Yes.
Yeah. And when you want to add some information there, actually you can say moreover, in addition, firstly, secondly, blah, 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 but it's more suitable in writing instead speaking. So I suggest that you can use the word another thing is that, another thing I want to say is that, or on top of that. Okay.
Yes.
And if you want to give example, of course you can use, for example, for instance. Do you know instance?
Yes.
Yeah,
For instance.
yeah. And if maybe you can say take something as example, take something as instance, blah, blah, blah. Okay. And if you want to emphasize information, like I'm sure that it's certain that we highlight that, you can say hands down, or I go as far as to say that, like, I'm sure that, I'm sure that, like, especially the word hands down, you can put in the middle of the sentence, in the end of the sentence, in the beginning of the sentence, like, um, I hands down love sunny days, or I really love sunny days, hands down, or hands down, I really love sunny days. Can you get that?
Yes.
Yeah, and it means that I'm sure that I want to highlight the point there. And when it comes to, I go as far as to say that I really like sunny days, just use as normal. Okay.
Yes.
And if you want to give opposite information, of course you can use however, nevertheless, but you can say that said, or having said that. Okay, like it's the same as however, like you give a lot of information there and you want to give opposite information there. So you can say however, that said, having said that.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And if you want to give conclusion, instead of saying in conclusion, to conclude, or anything else, I suggest that you can use all in all, or at the end of the day. Like, of course, you can use in conclusion, or to conclude, to summarize, in summary, blah, 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 but they are more suitable in writing instead of speaking. So you can say all in all, and at the end of the day, that will be more informal, and like in speaking is more suitable. So I think that you can use them. Okay. All right.
Yes.
Yeah, so before answering the question, I'll give you some words there about sunny days. Maybe sunshine. I know I think that you know that, of course. Yeah. Okay, dry, heat stroke, or sunstroke? Do you know heat stroke or sunstroke?
No.
Like when you are outside for a long time, like you tend to have a headache, or you are tired, you're exhausted because you are outdoors a lot. Can you get that?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. And and a spell of good weather. Can you guess that?
No.
Like a spell of good weather is a period of time of good weather. Just a period. You can say a spell of rainy weather, a spell of sunny weather. So it means that a period of time of that weather. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. So now you answer these questions. You answer this question in 4 sentences, and you use maybe at least 2 words there, and you have to use connectors there. Okay.
Yes.
Is that okay? So now you try your best to answer them in 4 sentences. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Let's start. Do you like sunny days? Remember to use connectors.
Yes. Yes. I'm a big fan of sunny days. In sunny days, I and my friend or my family can do some outside activities. Right. Uh, for instance, in sunny day, I and my friends have a football match with others. Is 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 a sensible and comfortable weather for us to play football. However, however, sunny on sunny on sunny days, is the weather is too hot, so it can make it can make us feel tired more faster than normal day.
Okay. It's kind of real logical there. So read this word again for me.
Comfortable.
Yeah, but what do you say there?
Comfortable.
Yeah, so is that correct there?
Yes.
Comfortable is not comfortable. Okay, comfortable. We have to stress in the first one. Comfortable. The first syllable. Okay. Yeah. And I have the word for you. You can say the temperature is boiling hot, or the temperature is scorching hot, instead of say it's really hot. Okay. Yeah. And you can say when the temperature is scorching hot, we tend to have heat stroke and maybe tired a little bit. You add some information there. You just paraphrase, like you use another words. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. And like the first one, you say in favor of, is that?
In what?
In what? I like you said that, like the first sentence, your first sentence there.
No. No. I said I and my flat. I and my friend and my family can do some
Okay.
outside activities.
All right. So maybe do you know any synonyms of like there? This words
Synonym of
like there. Yeah.
uh, interested in,
Yeah, that's right. What else?
or keen on, be
Yeah.
fond of,
What else?
or a big fan of.
Okay, that's right. What else? Like,
And
okay, be excited about, be in favor of, be crazy about, be enthusiastic about, blah, blah, blah. A lot of words of like. So you can say, I and my family, maybe be keen on, be big fan of, be in favor of, blah, 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 of sunny days. Okay.
yes.
Yeah, and you can use a spell of good weather after that. Like, I and my family, blah, 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 sunny days, especially in a spell of good weather, we can go outdoors activity, or you can say in a spell of sunny weather, we can go outdoors and participate in many activities, go picnic, blah, 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 play football, blah, 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 for example. That's good there. And then you give that said, especially when a temperature is scorching hot, I tend to have heat stroke and maybe feel tired a little bit, and maybe at that time I want to get home immediately. You can say it like that.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So maybe just some let it there. Now we come to rain. Does it rain a lot in your hometown? Um, I will give you some words there. Gentle rain and drizzle. Do you know its meaning?
No.
Like,
Three. So
yeah, gentle rain. Do you know gentle rain?
also,
Like the light rain, really light rain. Can you guess that? Do you know that?
yes.
Yeah, rainfall and precipitation. Do you know that?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. And downpour, pour down, and pouring. Okay, so do you know these words there?
Pouring.
Downpour, pour down, and pouring.
Yes.
Yeah, and downpour is now there, pour down is the verb there, and pouring is adjective there. So remember, try your best to use them correctly, okay?
Yes.
Yeah, and maybe I'll give you some words there. Tropical country. Do you know tropical country?
Tropical.
Do you know that?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. So do you know high humidity?
No.
Like humid. Do you know humid? Like the rain, like the water in the area, like the water in the atmosphere.
Yes.
Yeah, like the amount of water in the atmosphere. It makes us not really dry. Like humid and dry is the opposite meaning. It's the opposite word there.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. So now answer this question. Of course, you have to use connectors there, but try your best to use as many as possible, okay? And
Yes.
you answer them in four, 4 to 5 sentences. And you can use these words. Try your best to use variety of word, okay?
Okay.
Yeah, try your best. Does it rain a lot in your hometown?
Uh, yes. It does. In a tropical country such as Vietnam, uh, in some reasons, in some seasons, uh, the, in some season, it's the the weather gets worse gets it and it rains a lot in my country. the the rainfall is is extremely light, but the the humidity the humidity after is really high. For example, in in the summer, uh, in the summer in in the day, the weather can be sunny, but in the night or in the evening, uh, the can be rainy, and sometimes it has downpour. The rain is pouring. I think so.
Okay, so we don't use light for rainfall, we use low and high. Okay, it's the same as humidity.
Yes.
Okay, and well, I see that like try your best to base on area. So I suggest that you can answer this question by answer them like you don't need to say yes it does, yet I do, blah blah blah, but you directly paraphrase that like it rains a lot in my hometown, or uh you can use rainfall or precipitation there. Well, um in my hometown, it experiences a high precipitation. You can say it like that, so people can know that you paraphrase the answer, the question. Okay, so the first one, you paraphrase the question. The second one, you can you tell the reason there why it rains a lot, because maybe you can refer to tropical country or anything else, or the weather or the changeable weather, and then you can describe that. You can like if you don't know example, or if you cannot give any experience or anything else, you can describe that like sometimes it downpour a lot, or sometimes it just drizzle, or blah blah blah, but all in all almost a day it changes from maybe you describe that, you describe how it rains a lot, like in the morning it drizzles, but in the afternoon downpour, or at night it continue drizzle, blah blah blah, it rains all day or all season or anything else. You try your best to describe how it rains a lot. And the third one, you can give feelings like the people there, how do they feel about the weather. Are they feel annoying, or do they feel annoying, or do they feel disturbing, or they are happy with the weather there because it's cool, it's suitable for living in a happy life, blah blah blah. So you can answer like that. You base on, maybe you can base on area to do that. Okay,
Okay.
that would be more logical than you just answer them and you just go around the topic but you don't answer them. Okay.
Okay.
All right, so try again to, first of all we have to use connector. Second one, we have to answer them directly, but don't say yes I do, no I don't, but paraphrase them. Try to use another word instead of just yes or no. Okay, so, the third one, you answer the reason or try your best to explain that, to describe that. Yeah, and the last one, make it as short as possible. Okay. All
Okay.
right, so answer it again. Does it rain a lot in your hometown?
Wait. Uh, uh, in a tropical country such as Vietnam, uh, is the weather the weather
You can
the
say
weather
Vietnam experiences high rainfall because we are a tropical country, maybe, or
Yes.
maybe you can use the word experience there with rainfall.
Okay.
Yeah, or we can use the word have, like the country has that, or we experience that. Okay, we can
Yes.
say like that. Okay, so make it again.
Việt uh, Vietnam is a tropical country, so the rainfall so it has a high rainfall. The weather in Vietnam is unusual. So the weather in Vietnam is unusual. So it changes many times in the year. Uh, uh, in some seasons, it in some season the rain in some season it rains a lot, but sometimes it rains a little. For for instance, uh, in the summer, the rain is pouring and the rain is pouring, but yes, the rain is pouring, uh, and after uh, and after the humidity after the humidity gets higher than
Mm, like
every
you
time.
like empty mind right now. Is that like uh
Um,
yeah? So you answer them, or you don't need to paraphrase them. You just answer them. It rains a lot in my hometown. And then you give reason there. You leave the word rainfall or tropical country in your next sentence, in your reason sentence. Like I will give I will make a sample first, right? So yeah, it rains a lot in my hometown. So because now we say reason, because we are living in a tropical country, so we experience not only high precipitation but also high humidity as well. Like for example, especially in like in a maybe in the summer, maybe in the morning it pours down, but then in the afternoon it drizzles and it rains all day long. um yeah, so that's the like that is why many people there normally feel annoying and they not really happy with the season there. You can answer like that. Okay, like you base on, maybe you base on area. We don't need to, like, you can you see that you just go around them, like you don't answer them directly, but you go around them. Can you see that?
yes.
Yeah, so try your best to answer and then to give reason. You don't need to combine reason and answer in the first sentence. Okay,
Yes.
so now try your best to practice that at home again, and you can record it for me later on, or you can write it down for me after this session. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so maybe now we have to stop right now, and I want to see your typing tonight. Okay, you answer. Does it rain a lot in your hometown? Try your best to answer them as short as possible. All right.
Yes.
Yeah. So maybe we have to say goodbye right now.
Bye.
Goodbye.